excited about this. I've been thinking about it all morning. It's going to be a really cool opportunity for me to open up to you guys, and I think it's rad that you guys want to learn more about me and get more insight into my life. Basically, today's video is called 10 Confessions About Myself, and obviously, it's 10 different confessions that may or may not be embarrassing, but they'll definitely give you more insight into my life and who I am. Also, if any other YouTube channels want to take this challenge, take this video on, definitely do your own 10 confessions about yourself, because I think it's a really cool opportunity for everyone to learn a little bit more about their favorite YouTube channels. So if like Tim Tabita wants to do this, Olympus Iron, Nick Wright, Brandon Campbell, any of those other YouTube channels, or even any smaller ones, definitely do it, and I will go and watch and comment on your videos because it'll be rad. Now before you watch this video, I just ask you to do one thing for me. Please leave your prejudices, please leave your judgment all at the door. Realize that not all of my opinions, my perspectives, and my confessions are going to line up with yours. So just realize that, and just take this video for what it is, and don't go crazy and get butthurt, and don't leave all these hatred comments, and don't unsubscribe and all that. Just take this video for what it is. It's me opening up to you so you guys can get a little bit better of a view of who I am, and just a couple confessions of mine, because that's fun to hear, other people's confessions. Alright, let's start with number one. Now I live in sunny San Diego, the land of surfing and sand and the beach and all that, but I've never been surfing in my life. And on top of that, my very best friend is an avid surfer, and I've still never been surfing in my entire life. Now I can already feel the sting of this one for a lot of people, but I grew up myself on 90s hip hop and rap, so I actually can't even name you a single song by Metallica, Nirvana. I can't even name more classic rock bands than that. I never grew up on that stuff. I never listened to that stuff, and to this day, I still haven't really listened to that kind of music. It just doesn't really appeal to me all that much. I can respect it, you know, but it's not my type of music. Music that I listen to now is really more stuff. I broadened my horizons, but it's more stuff that just has like heavy bass lines and really kind of groovy and funky stuff, just because of where I grew up with my music. Now my third confession is that I actually have a little bit of mild OCD, and what I mean by that, here's some real life examples. You know how people sometimes will be like, oh, show me your arms, you work out, let's flex your biceps, right? So, you know, you put up your right arm and you let them see it, and they're like, oh, cool, cool. And then without them seeing it, I have to do this. I have to flex my other arm just to even out the flexes. Another example is on the countertops where there's cracks. If there's like a cup on a crack, I always have to move that cup off of the crack because I don't know why, it just drives me nuts. Now there's like tons of other examples, but I'll just leave you with those two, and you can just imagine the other OCD things I do. Now on to my fourth confession. A lot of you guys are going to be surprised by this because a lot of you think that I have always been super muscular and athletic and like had a football build or whatever, but up until I was 12 years old, I was under 110 pounds. You could see my ribs sticking out, and people would constantly talk about that. They'd be like, oh wow, you need to eat some more food, I can see your ribs. And then I hit my growth spurt and I grew to 130 pounds, but I stayed at 130 pounds from 12 until I was 15 when I first started working out. Then I started making them gains, baby, and now I'm 212. So that's not bad. And number 5, I've only been out of state one time when I was a little kid to go to Seattle to see my brother, and after that I've never been out of state and I've never been out of country. I'm extremely not traveled, and I really, it's one of my biggest bucket list goals is to go and travel all these different countries. It would be a blessing for me. Woo! I can already feel the fiery comments coming in. Number 6, I don't follow any team sports avidly. The only sport I do follow avidly is bodybuilding, but I don't follow any team sports. I don't even follow my local teams for baseball or for football, like the Chargers and the Padres. I just don't. I can't even name the athletes on the team because it's just not interesting to me. And I also just don't have time to put into learning all these dudes' stats and stuff, which is cool for other people to do, but just for me, I just never been able to do it. Here's a confession that still comes into play to this day. For the first 2 years of my serious lifting, man, it was weight over form. I was breaking form, having bad form just to get weight up. You should have seen my 315 deadlift. It was round, my knees were buckling, it was bad, and it was because I was lifting with my ego and I just wanted to get that weight so I could tell my friends, yo, I got 3 plates on squat or 3 plates on deads. And to this day, not all the time, I mean, I'm very smart with my training now, but every once in a while when I'm just like, man, I want to get that next PR, I don't feel like I can get it, but I want to get it, I will sacrifice my form a little bit, and then I'll catch myself afterwards and be like, why are you lifting with your ego, bro? You need to lift with your brain. Don't be stupid. Now here's my girly confession for the video, and I hope some of you guys can relate with me, but I don't expect it. I really like that show Awkward on MTV. It's a super girly soap drama, but I like it. Jenna, why you gotta be so mean to my boy Maddie? He ain't never did nothing to you. Now this might be a surprising confession to you guys, but I've only ever had 2 girlfriends in my entire life. Now of course I've had those 1-week girlfriends, but I mean serious girlfriends that I had for each of them were 8 or 9 months. I've only had 2 girlfriends. Now I wanted to leave what I thought was the most shocking confession for the very end. Now this is where I was asking you not to judge and not to be prejudiced. But are you ready for this? Drum roll. I was homeschooled all the way up through 8th grade. I didn't go to a public school until my first year in high school, my freshman year. I knew one person at the school, and from there, I socially butterflied and spread my wings and met everyone. And I feel like that was the best way to be brought up, because I learned so much in homeschool that I was able to just excel when it actually came to learning things in high school. And then I learned how to meet people and have a lot of fun with my friends, and it was an excellent time. Okay, that's my 10 confessions. I hope you guys enjoyed learning some kind of secrets and kind of embarrassing things about me. And I hope it gave you like a better insight as to who I am. I always enjoy opening up to you guys. So if you guys ever have any ideas for videos like this, or you want to learn something about me, or want me to tell stories about my first time doing this, or this, definitely leave it in the comments below and I'll check it out and I'll make videos for you guys, because I love to actually engage with you guys and have you guys come into my life and really just open up for you, because for me that's something that's really fun and I really like that. If you aren't following me on Instagram, please do that at Thick Solid Tight. If you're not following me on Twitter, do that at Beyond the Week. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing just watching this video? You need to take your cursor, drag it over to the button that says subscribe, click that bitch, and then you'll get an update every single time I put up a new video. Alright, thank you for checking out the video. Lift heavy or die MIRIN. Team Beyond the Week. I'm off to go hit back by and try.